Hello and welcome to our special show Masterclass with me Priyanka Chawla. Now this show is dedicated to address all the concerns of parents and students as COVID-19 has led to new challenges for the education sector. With delay in board exams, schools are being shut down during lockdown. Many are worried about getting admissions to their dream colleges, while universities are concerned if international students will be able to join them in the upcoming semesters. A lot of questions in everyone's heads and minds. We are trying to get answers to a few of them on the show. So today's masterclass, we are going to discuss admissions on board of course and challenges during COVID-19. I'm joined by my esteemed panel of guests, Ms. Jyoti Gupta, Director and Principal of DPS Saibabad. We are also joined by Professor Andrew Thangaraj, IIT Madras E-Learning Initiatives, and also Professor Alok Pandey, Director of IMS Ghaziabad. Jyoti ma'am, my first question is for you. How are the schools? Okay, I think there's some technical glitch there. We have lost connection with Jyoti ma'am. Let's go over to Mr. Alok Pandey. So how do you think the schools are going to reorganize their calendar amidst the COVID-19 pandemic?
Well, there's nothing more precious than human life. And this is a wonderful opportunity to all of us to sensitize our children. I see this to be a huge opportunity for all of us to tell people that their lives are more important than anything else. So calendars would be rescheduled. It's not a big issue. The only problem is that how do we organize our campuses once the session begins? Because COVID or the coronavirus disease is something which spreads with human contact. So once the colleges and institutions reopen, we've got close to 1,000 students on our campus, and around 500 of them live in hostels. So I don't see much of a problem in rescheduling. We've already begun the exercise. We already are doing a lot of our work online. In fact, our classes are going as usual online through Zoom, Avaya, Google Duo. Our admission processes are online. But I still feel it will not be a major issue.
Absolutely. Professor Andrew Thangaraj, my question comes to you. Now that the importance of digital learning is increasing and is the need of the hour, how do you think the time lost can be made up, because the curriculum is now lagging behind, and how do you think the schools and colleges can make up for all the lost time?
For the current semester, I think many schools and colleges, including IIT Madras, for instance, have started teaching online. I think that is a very good thing to do. I think that's a very good thing to do. Going forward for the following semesters, maybe universities should do more things online. I think it's possible today through the Swayam portal of the Ministry of HRD to do credit transfer. So all of that is possible today.
Absolutely. Please go ahead.
Yeah, so for instance, NPTEL is the big project of the Ministry of HR, and through the SWAYAM portal of the government, we offer e-courses. These are absolutely free. Everybody, whoever wants to join this, not just students, anyone who wants to join can join. And UGC and KCTE allow 20% of the courses credit to be transferred to the college as well. So even though you find through SWAYAM and NPTEL start doing these courses, you can get credit, same courses in your university as well.
Absolutely. Now we've joined by Ms. Jyoti Gupta, Director Principal of DPS Saibabad. Ma'am, this was generally a crucial time for admissions in schools and colleges. How do you think the school will be able to cope up with the changing dynamics now?
You are absolutely right. This is actually the crucial time for admissions, both for the entire school as well as 11th. The schools were busy at this point of time, with the new admissions. But with this now work from home scenario, the parents cannot come to the school, they cannot interact, and till they do not interact, they cannot decide whether this is the right school for their children or not. So the schools are going to lose out on admissions. I'm sure if we do not reopen by the mid of April also, and we come to the end of April, it will be a lot of loss for the schools, because I do not think that the children who are wanting to change their schools and come to the other schools, they would take a risk of joining any new school. The calendars will have to be reworked, and also the curriculum which has to be transacted, that has to be reworked as well. So again, a lot of schools have a lot of economic problem also, because if the students do not come in, then how do they give back the installments of the banks that they have to give? So it is a crucial time, and I'm sure it is a loss of admissions for the children.
Ma'am, how is your school specifically preparing for these times? What are the steps you are going to take for the coming months when the schools are being ready to get reopened again?
So right now, what we are doing is we are taking the online classes through Zoom, through Microsoft Teams, and also through Google Classrooms. So the teachers who are at home right now, they are engaging the children not just in the academic classes, but also some yoga classes, also some music classes. The dance teachers are posting some dance videos also for the children, so that it can be a stress buster, and the music teachers are also posting. So we are trying to engage the children for 4 to 5 hours every day, but then the parents are also facing a problem, because the household domestic helps are not coming to the houses, so the mothers have to cook, the fathers have to also work from home. So there is also a limitation of the devices that the families have right now. So we are trying to send some flipped classes material also to the children, so that from the comfort of their home they can study. And again, with the promise to the parents that when the children come back,
Right.
everything that we are teaching now is going to be repeated, because there are issues of connectivity in various houses, the houses especially which are in the interiors. There is also a problem of the devices. So
Right.
though the schools are trying their best to engage the children online, but
Right.
the families are facing problems, providing the devices and the bandwidth to the students as well. So any which ways, we will have to repeat whatever we are teaching right now, and the calendars will have to be reworked. Probably there won't be any summer vacation this time. So we are also requesting the families not to plan anything for the summer vacations, because right now it's very difficult to predict whether we will reopen in the mid of April or we will not reopen, what time, how much time is it going to take. So everything is in abeyance right now. But we cannot let the children be not engaged. So we are engaging them right now, and very soon the government has
Absolutely.
also ordered the CBSC, the NCRT, the NTA, and all the competitive agencies to rework on their calendars. I'm sure in another 21 days, as we are closed right now, we will also get a clear picture as to what kind of a calendar are we looking at. One thing is for sure, there are no summer vacations this year. So we all have to work hard. We have to work from home at this point of time. The teachers are working very hard. They've become the warriors in their own right. And also, when it is vacation time for them and their families, they will have to work physically in the schools at that time.
Right. I'm also joined by Dr. Upma Arora, principal of JBM Global School. Ma'am, how is your school, going to deal with reorganizing the calendar? Consider the admissions are going to get delayed, and how you're supporting your students in these times.
See, most of the admissions are done, and we have our JBM app, and we are teaching the students. Online classes are being taken by our worthy teachers. Teachers are really working very hard to overcome these challenges. No doubt, we last week only we declared the results online only, and parents also supported it. And till class 8, yes, owing to no detention policy, all the children were promoted to the next class, and we have started with the class 10 and 12. We started last week, and today only we started with class 6 to 8. So
Okay.
all these children, we are engaging the children